Welcome to the Departure Lounge, where dreams take flight. On this YouTube channel, we're gonna rock the night with Quizmas Jet. We'll challenge your wit and your brain. Mania brings the beauty, it's a fashion hurricane. Battle like the light breeze, the skies are painted gold. We'll take you on a journey, let the battles unfold. And in our live streams, we'll break down the walls, question the norm, and have a damn good ball. Come on down to the Departure Lounge, where we're free, we'll entertain and inspire. Just you wait and see, from Quizmas Jet to Mania. We'll make you shout in the battle of the live race. We'll never back down. We'll never back down. Battle of the light breeze, the skies are painted gold. We'll take you on a journey, let the battles unfold. And in our live streams, we'll break down the walls, question the norm, and have a damn good ball. Come on down to the Departure Lounge, where we're free, we'll entertain and inspire. Just you wait and see, from Quizmas Jet Mania. We'll make you shout in the battle of the live race. We'll never back down. We'll never back down.
Huge thank you to our channel member, the wonderful Sarah. Boo! Boo, everybody. Alrighty. Yes. Nope, camera went all funny then. Let's go again. Yes. Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to your Friday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. And of course, do it with me at home. Hope you are well. So, you've seen what we're on this evening. I had to go into the cockpit because it is quite noisy. However, here you go. We're on board the Helvetic Embraer E195E2. We are headed from Zurich, which is looking delightful this evening, far from the lightning storm that we had yesterday on our flight. We're headed over to Oslo this very evening. Flight time tonight is about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Now, already, it's telling me I've got buffering issues. So if it does buffer, do let me know. If the sound is good, then no issues, I suppose. So do let me know. It is, of course, Edelweiss in the background. Yes. And we hear lots of action happening here at Zurich. Let me show you the scenery around us. It's looking pretty dire. In terms of the weather, it is pretty shocking. We have the sun somewhere. Spray! Did you see that then? Okay, that's another one of the features. Alright, let's watch. Let's have a quick watch of this Swiss that's about to depart. You'll see the new feature. Here we go. It's a wet runway. And you can see it kicking up already. Lots of runway spray. Video buffering now. Okay, okay. I don't think it's me. My internet is running absolutely fine. If the audio is still absolutely fine, that is not me. So there we go. That is what we're on board today. So yeah, if the video is buffering but the audio is absolutely fine, you know it's not me. Yeah, so the video is not me because my internet is absolutely fine. So you can all thank YouTube for the fact it's buffering like hell. So we'll have to persevere with it and go from there. So let's say hello to those that are watching. Of course, we'll kick things off with the Curbman himself. Yes, Wayne is here. Dogwood, evening to you. Hope you're well. Welcome along to the stream. Gemma, evening to you. Says audio is fine. Video keeps freezing about every half a second so often. It's not me. It is not me. So we will see. William Omerod, who's just joined, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Birmingham Airport Aviation, hello to you. Sarah's in the chat. Fantastic. You could hear that, but you didn't see it. Or did you? You did not see it. I'm going to play something else here. Hang on.
What?
Excellent. You can hear stuff, but you can't see them. This will be interesting. Yeah, it did not show. That is interesting. God bless YouTube. Darren Graham Photography, hello to you. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. We'll just go with the sound effects. Why not? Jack's there. Let's see if it works. Nothing's showing. Nothing is showing. Fantastic. If anyone's got a membership thingy, can they do that, please? And just, I want to see if it works. Like if they've got like a membership, what do you call it? Milestone. I want to see if it comes up. Also, while we wait for that, we have one other thing to do. So, you won't see this because there is no visual for this. However, time to get the limbs moving because 5 Crawford's on fire. YouTube chat is terrified. Crawford's on fire. Boom! It worked. Fantastic. We love that. I nearly closed the wrong thing down there. There we go. Yeah, so at least that works. But
What?
the visuals, for some reason, are not working. Never mind. But Darren Graham coming up with 11 months of the Members Lounge. Thank you very much for your continued support. Dogwood as well, saying coming up with 10 months of the Members Lounge, saying hope everyone has a great weekend. Appreciate it. Appreciate your continued support. Right, okay. Shall we jump into it? Shall we get this flight rocking and rolling? So, weather over in Oslo is supposed to be quite nice, as opposed to what we've got here in Zurich. But let's have a look here. Keep me up to date as well if the video is buffering or not.
Autopilot.
We are going to get this aircraft turned on and ready to go. So, it's been a while. So I'm going to try and remember what to turn on and everything else. Birmingham Airport Aviation says bye. Bye. Fuel pumps can go on. I'll just have a look at it. I'll tell you what we can do whilst we wait is we'll connect our jetway. Donata can deal with this tonight. Wayne says can't move limbs. I just had war with the lawn. I'm assuming the lawn won. I fought the lawn and the lawn won. Quite proud of that one. I am quite proud of that one. Yes, anyway, let's. I'm just going to turn everything on here that needs to be turned on. Just because we'll go for a logo light as well, because why not? Passenger signs to emergency. Just going through everything, making sure everything is turned on. APU bleeds can go on. Yeah, packs can go on. Happy days. Passenger oxygen can go to auto because passengers need to be able to breathe. So a quick nosy. Yeah, happy days. Everything's working. I fought the lawn and the lawn won. Right. Down to yeah. One would think that's gonna come on. APU gen is on. Happy days. I'm thinking potential cheat here. So I'm not entirely sure why this ain't coming on. So we're gonna go for ready to start engines, even though we're not. It's absolutely fine. Wow, so funny, Tom. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the sarcasm. Let's go for boarding.
Boarding requested.
And let's nosy. So yes, behind us, Swiss A220 and the A-Device A320.
Do you want to board crew?
I would love to board crew, thank you.
Crew boarding starting.
Appreciate that a lot. Okay, let's set our altitude, which is
Your
going
crew
to
has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
be 13,000 feet today. We're going to be taking off today and then going all the way round, and basically overflying the airport. One to look forward to, of course. I'm assuming the autopilot is broken here for the throttle. Yes, it is. Cool, fantastic. So that's always terrific. So the auto throttle is broken on the virtual coal E2 jets, a bit like the E117, 17.5 and 1995 as well for virtual coal, which is why I don't tend to fly them. Dom, evening to you. I have an issue. How does one remove super glue from their beard? One, is it definitely super glue and you haven't attacked yourself whilst having a wank out of a sock? And two, if it's super glue, trim it. It's fine. Wayne says, be all that cowpole making Sarah cranky. It certainly does. So we're ready to go. Once the boarding is done, we've got our strobe on for some reason. Actually, no, we don't. We've just got our nav lights on. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Cool. Let me know how your Friday was. Everyone's laughing at the sulk joke. Apologies. It is Friday after all. Yeah, let me know how your Friday was. What'd you get up to? How was it? Mine was pretty good. Decent end to what's been a very interesting week. Sarah's on the voddy. Hashtag it. Sarah's on the voddy. Happy days. Right. Boarding is done. We're not going to leave yet, though. Feel like it's a little bit too soon to depart. But we have got a fascinating routing out of Zurich today. Departing on 2-8. And then taking off, banking round to the left. And overflying the airport once again. Not that we'll see it because it's too cloudy. Gemma says, day off work, been sorting through all my photos for my trip to East Midlands yesterday evening. Very nice. Some good photos there as well. Seen those on the Departure Lounge community channel, which you can join if you are on Facebook. Sarah's on antibiotics, which means she's going to be cranky as fuck. Lee says, good, started early and finished early for once. Very good. Sarah says, I have a bloody tooth abscess. My face tried to swell up today. Thankfully, antibiotics have kicked in. She's still going to be cranky. Carl's had a busy day. Wayne has had some Model Lewis's stream. Then got the garden done. Happy days. That's what we'd like to see. Cracker Jack. Happy days. Edelweiss has gone, leaving us with just the Swiss A220 in the background. Don't forget as well, you can set your reminders for tomorrow's stream as well. Tomorrow's stream has been scheduled. Dom says, who is it that's a big A220 fan here? I believe Lewis. Lewis is a huge fan of the A220. If memory serves me correct. It's definitely Lewis. I mean, you can't not be a fan of it. It's a lovely plane. Gemma says, tomorrow is Gartic phone. It is indeed. In the evening it is. We've got the flight with the A380 tomorrow to come. 9:45, I believe I've scheduled that for. In morning, Abu Dhabi over to Paris Charles de Gaulle. The Swiss A220 has now disappeared, which is probably a sign for us to disappear. So, let's prepare and go for it. Beacon on. Here we go. Carl's looking forward to the A380 flight. Should be quite interesting. See how that goes. Don't expect too much. Oh, the Swiss 220 is there. And a Swiss 320.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Pulling in as well. We very nearly took the Swiss 320 tonight, but Sarah insisted on the Helvetic E195E2. So we are ready to go.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Gonna listen to the howl of the engines. Sarah owning up to the fact that she requested it purely because she had a picture of it. And wanted it used as the thumbnail. So there you go.
Locking gear.
So when we push, we're going to have some cabin announcements. They're going to be done in French again today. It was either French or German. I was going to go down the German route, but I thought French, because I know everyone likes the French announcements. Gemma says, I'll hopefully be at Costco at that time in the morning before queuing miles for all the cheaper petrol there. Here we go. Let's go for push as we look to depart the runway up top there. And if we're lucky enough, we'll get some runway spray for our plane as well. Part of the new effects that we can have as part of the add-on that I downloaded. Dom says, hold on. Sarah took a photo of something other than Aer Lingus and Ryanair. She did indeed.
Exiting from editing mode.
Release parking brakes.
It's almost like Christmas came early.
Commencing push.
Alright, here we
All
go.
engines clear. Start at will.
Ignition to on. I'm going to turn the sound up here and see if we can listen to the startup noise of the E2. Here we go.
Mesdames et messieurs les passagers, bienvenue à bord de
And here
notre
she goes.
vol. Nous attirons votre attention sur les consignes de sécurité que vous devez respecter lors de ce vol. Rangez soigneusement vos bagages à main dans les coffres à bagages. Vous pouvez placer des objets plus petits sous le siège devant vous. Lorsque le signal de ceinture de sécurité est allumé, veuillez attacher et ajuster la ceinture de sécurité comme indiqué.
First sound you can hear is the APU.
Gardez votre
We'll turn that
ceinture
off in a
de
minute.
sécurité attachée et visible jusqu'à ce que le signal de ceinture de sécurité s'éteigne. Lorsque vous en avez besoin, vous pouvez le libérer comme nous vous le disons. Avant le vol, le personnel de cabine livre les ceintures d'extension, demandez-en une si nécessaire. Veuillez activer le mode avion sur vos téléphones portables et tous les autres appareils électroniques. Les téléphones portables et autres appareils électroniques qui ne disposent pas de ce système doivent être éteints. Avant de décoller et d'atterrir, éteignez tous vos appareils électroniques.
Set
Les
parking brake.
smartphones, tablettes et autres petits
She's
appareils
going.
peuvent être
She's still going
rangés.
off one.
Waiting
Mais
your
les
confirmation
ordinateurs
for good
portables
engine
et les
start.
gros appareils doivent être rangés dans leurs étuis dans les bacs supérieurs ou sous le siège devant vous. Si votre appareil
Cockpit
est
to ground.
perdu ou tombe à
We have a good
l'intérieur
engine
de la
start.
structure
You can
sécurisée,
disconnect.
She's still
ne
going.
bougez pas
Locking
votre
gear.
siège. Appelez simplement un membre de notre équipage. Il est interdit de fumer sur ce
Let's get
vol,
that APU
y
turned off.
compris
You
les
don't need
cigarettes
that.
électroniques. Il est également strictement interdit de fumer dans les salles de toilettes équipées de détecteurs de fumée. Tenter d'endommager ces détecteurs est sanctionné par la loi. En cas de dépressurisation dans la cabine, le masque à oxygène s'abaisseront
Wait, she's still
automatiquement.
going.
Tirez le masque le plus proche de vous, placez-le sur votre nez et votre bouche,
Thought I had custom
tirez sur
music,
les
but
sangles
obviously
pour
not.
serrer votre masque et continuez à respirer normalement. En cas de voyage avec des mineurs,
Serbians are getting a little
mettez
excited.
votre masque puis aidez le mineur. Assurez-vous que votre masque est bien ajusté avant d'aider les autres. Les issues de secours sont situées de chaque côté de la cabine, à l'avant, au centre et à l'arrière. Les panneaux de sortie vous aideront à les localiser.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass
Identifiez
pin
la
removed.
sortie la plus proche, elle se trouve peut-être derrière vous.
Left is clear.
En
Right
cas
is clear.
d'évacuation
She's still
d'urgence,
going.
quittez l'avion en suivant les panneaux de sortie et le chemin éclairé le long du couloir.
Get that sound turned down just for
Pour
now.
assurer une évacuation rapide,
Just while she still
laissez
goes.
derrière vous tous les bagages à main, talons hauts et
There
hautes
she
pointus.
goes again.
Vous trouverez un gilet de sauvetage sous votre siège. Retirer un gilet de sauvetage de l'avion est sanctionné par la loi. En cas d'urgence, placez-le sur votre tête, attachez les sangles et ajustez-le à votre corps. Ne gonflez pas votre gilet à l'intérieur, uniquement lorsque vous atteignez la sortie, gonflez votre gilet de sauvetage en tirant sur les cordons rouges ou en soufflant dans les tubes. La lumière sur le gilet s'allumera lorsqu'il entrera en contact avec de l'eau. L'équipage fournira des gilets de sauvetage pour les bébés. Mettez simplement le gilet de sauvetage sur votre bébé en cas d'urgence et gonflez-le immédiatement. Les portes de sortie sont équipées de toboggans autogonflants que l'équipage activera en cas d'urgence. Avant de décoller et d'atterrir, assurez-vous que la fenêtre est ouverte, que la tablette est fermée et que le dossier du siège est bien droit.
Still going.
Rangez le repose-pied, l'écran vidéo et le casque. Pour plus de détails, laissez la carte de sécurité dans la poche de votre siège. Assurez-vous de suivre à tout moment tous les panneaux et instructions du personnel de cabine.
Still going.
Merci pour votre
There we go.
attention.
She's just about to finish.
Notre capitaine et notre équipage, nous voulons que vous profitiez de votre vol.
Happy days. Right, here we go. I'm going to put the spool the engines up now. And put the sound up. And here we go. Here comes the Wookiee noise. Here we go. There she howls. Howling away, as only the E2 does. Alright. Lewis says, "Ooh, where's my Captain Wookiee emoji when you need it?" We're going to be a bit of buffering. I don't understand why it's doing it this evening, if I'm completely honest with you. So the audio is fine, you'll just have to bear with it. I don't know why it's doing it. I really don't know why it's doing it. My internet is absolutely fine. Fucking YouTube needs to sort its shit out. So yes, I can only apologise for the fact that it's buffering like a bitch. It's not me doing it. It's not my internet. Because my internet is absolutely fine. Getting a drop in frames because of YouTube. David, evening to you. Hope you're well. Where's the bottle opener? Absolutely, be doing that in a sec once we're in the air. I can't stop it from doing it. The only thing I can try and do is disconnect from what I've got, but it's not me. I know for a fact it's not me. So we're just popping the flaps down to 2. I can only I can only apologise. I've got it watching back on my phone. I can see that the feedback or the playback is absolute dog shit. But if you can hear my sound, it's definitely not me. It's 100% not me. It's YouTube and the game feed basically being an absolute bitch. Yeah, sounds absolutely fine. I know it is. I knew it would be. Ignore this, I'm trying to rectify the fact that we're veering off.
100.
Ignore that.
40, 30,
We're
20,
veering off to the left.
Why, man, I tell you that
Ignore it.
was that
Ignore
was.
it.
Done a ton after that.
Ignore it. There's no butter yet. We're veering off to the left, and I don't understand why. It's still doing it, isn't it? It's still being a pain in the ass. It should be fine now. No, the button to center the rudder was also the same one to play that sound effect. So that's the only reason it's been played. Right, here we go. I mean, it's definitely looking very ominous at Zurich at the minute. Give me a second here. Alright. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get the sound up. Let's get the strobes turned on. Landing lights turned on as well. Here we go. Bit of power to get up the hill. Swiss A220 there looking to depart as well. Right, going to get the aircraft powered up and ready to go, and then hopefully we'll see some spray behind the aircraft. Here we go. Enjoy the sound of the Helvetic E195E2 as we depart out of Zurich for Oslo. Enjoy. There is spray just behind the aircraft. Not a great deal of it.
V1, rotate.
Nice and early rotation.
V2.
And up we go. We're all ready into that overspeed section. So let's get the very quiet airplane, this one, which is always good. So let's get the autopilot turned on. Let's get the vertical speed set, which is absolutely fine to us. Let's get the auto throttle turned on as well. We'll get that aircraft back all the way down to its normal speed. So there you go. So very different to the Flight Sim Studios. The auto throttle is all controlled by the flaps. Depending on your flap settings, the autopilot will sort its own thing out, and it's broken, so you can't set it yourself, which is a little bit annoying. But we climb. We climb well. In our Embraer as we head towards Oslo. Sounding beautiful as well. We'll keep an eye on the clouds. We've aimed for 13,000 feet, which is fine. We'll get the flaps up again shortly. In fact, we'll do that now so the aircraft can power. And what we're doing now is we are turning quite sharply. I think that's fine though. Quite sharply to then go back on ourselves over the airport. We should break through that cloud. But very quiet inside the cabin and inside the cockpit as well. Not a single word is said. It's almost like you do ASMR in there. Not that we recommend it. It's definitely a sharp turn, but it's within the limits of the aircraft, which is all fine. Got to bank all the way around to go over Zurich, but again we won't see it because it is obviously quite cloudy and we can't see anything below. There you go. Pea soup. Grab a screenshot. I need to change that for a start. There you go. You're looking at the turn in full swing. Carl says, wonder if any lightning storms on today's flight. Not quite lightning. Well, lightning storms. I don't think we'll see any today. Here we go, let's have a look from the outside again as the aircraft begins to bank to the right in a second to go over the airport. Here we go. Gemma, all you missed was the lightning show yesterday. It was incredible. Those that watched it will vouch. It was quite a sight. Here we go. Right hand turn coming in now. It was towards the end, Gemma. About 20 minutes before we landed. Beautiful. Right, here we go. So, looks like we're about to break through the cloud. Auto throttle now going to full speed. We're in the air. And inside the cockpit, very, very quiet. So, let's go with the tunes. Once we break through the clouds, we'll do some screenshots. But seeing as it's Friday, what should we go for? What kind of music should we have to celebrate the fact that it's Friday? What shall we have? There will be music, but not. It's not request night. Not request night, unfortunately. Try and do that once a month. No, it's not. It's not request night. Not request night this evening. I'm just thinking genre-wise, what should we have? So we're still climbing and still trying to get through the clouds. Upbeat but not over the top. Sarah says, Pop, have you found any more books to read? I haven't found them, no, because I'm not actively searching for them. So we're at 14,000, we are still climbing, and we haven't broken the cloud yet. Gemma says, I'll send you one. I will read it tomorrow, because that's our normal Saturday thing. Oh, here we go, we're about to break through the clouds. Excellent news. If we look to our left, we can see some clouds break, which is good. The fact that we've still got a bit of daylight as well, which is always fantastic. So here we go. Weekend is in full swing. We have got hour and 55 of the flight up to Oslo. What I'm hoping to see this evening as well is what the effects thing that I've got downloaded for this, what it will do with the Northern Lights. Because the Northern Lights are implemented differently. And here we go. Through the clouds. We've finally broken through. It's looking quite incredible, that. Beautiful. Very, very stormy at the minute. Here comes the turn. What if I can catch it in like... Beautiful. That'll do. You can't see that. Look at that. Look at that. That is, I mean, that is stormy. That is very, very stormy. Need to change the keyboard binding for that. Let me just do that quickly. Just give me a second. Hang on. Hang on. Search by input. No, that's... Ignore that one. Right, onwards we go. That is quite impressive. We'll wait to break the cloud a little bit further. Quite impressive, that. That is remarkably good. Looking very, very stormy over Switzerland at the minute. I'm waiting for that sun to hit the airplane. But we'll be waiting a while yet. As we bank. Just caught down in time as well. The noise as well, by the way, is quite impressive. It's what they've done well with the Embraer E2, the 190 and the 195. We were originally due to do the 190. Sarah requested the 195 instead, purely for the fact she had a picture of it. Now we should see the sun momentarily hit our aeroplane, and with a cloudy background, that should be quite nice. So what should we do? Should we leave it outside and wait for it to hit? I think we do that. Providing it's not that loud. The sky is incredible. That sky is looking fierce. It's a word I don't often use, but that sky is looking pretty fierce. Beautiful. Here we go. Into the cloud once more. We've now begun the upward journey to the north, an hour and 47 minutes. Carl says to keep it outside. We'll keep it outside for the minute. Of course, what we have got is that view as well. Can't see it being too much longer before the sun hits the aeroplane. That is some sky. Long plane. Lewis says, how's my day been? My day's been absolutely fine. Been one of the better days this week. I was stressed to fuck. Wednesday. Stressed to fuck. But yesterday and today has been pretty good. The noise. The noise is what I'm more impressed with. Let's go into the cockpit quickly. We're at, what, 24,500 feet? And we've still got no sign of that sun, which is like just there. Need to get higher. Higher and higher. Back to the outside we go. The noise. It was just horrific Wednesday. Wednesday was just one of those days that I wrote off before I even started. Right, I'm going to leave you with the outside view. I'm going to go grab myself a drink. I will be back momentarily. Hopefully the sun will hit the plane by then. Back in a minute. Uek. Came true. Yeah, buddy, look at that. Nice. Now that is beautiful. That's what I was after. That is 100% what I was after. That is magnificent. Beautiful. Happy days. Right, back into the cockpit we go. Got what I wanted. Got what I wanted out of that. Happy days. Alright, aircraft is now sort of slowing itself down. Which is why you can hear the Wookiee sounds. Beautiful. Alright. So we are set, ready to go. Had a overspeed warning, Tom, a minute ago. Probably did. It's a bit of a glitch with this aeroplane. That it tends to say that it's going too quick when it actually isn't. But yeah, never mind. Never mind. Let me give you a quick reminder. 9:45 tomorrow. Not that one. Not that at all. It's this one. There you go. Etihad's A380 from Abu Dhabi over to Paris tomorrow in the morn. 9:45 kick off that one. In the evening, of course, we've got Gartic phone as well. It is also potentially oh, what is it tomorrow? It's Champions League final, isn't it? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Well, we're doing Gartic phone tomorrow and a bit of a Champions League watch along. Carl says Tom's been on the fizzy pop. I've drunk some Pepsi, if that counts. Jem says, did I miss the flight vote yesterday? You did. This is what we're doing now is the flight vote that we are. The vote for the flight for the evening. We also did the one that we were going to do for the A380. People asked for the Etihad one, so Etihad we are doing. Showcase the A380. Slightly controversial in terms of the actual aeroplane itself, but we'll get to that tomorrow. So early tomorrow. It is early tomorrow, yes. 9:45. When was the last time we did an early stream? I've got the weekend to myself, so... have you got the Emirates Smarties livery? Unfortunately not. No, it comes with 6 liveries. One is Etihad, one is BA, one is Air France, one is Thai, one is Qatar, and the other one I believe is like the house colours. Has been forever since we've done one, yes. So I've got the weekend to myself, so I decided why not. As well as obviously Gartic phone in the evening. Lewis was a little bit surprised by the A380 model. I will show you. If you give me a second, I'll show you these screenshots. Or one of, I should say. Sarah's kicking off again. I'm telling you, she's never happy. She is never ever happy, and I can't understand why. Here you go, Lewis. One to look forward to for tomorrow. There we go. So there is a model of the A380 in the flight simulator. It's not the fly-by-wire though. It's not that one. Sounds like fuck's sake. See, you're not happy. Should be happy tomorrow night. I'm sure you will. Sure you will. So there you go. That is going to be happening tomorrow. A380. It is one to pay, unfortunately. One to pay for. It's not on the website yet. Is it worth the money? Probably not. But it's the closest thing we've got to an A380. All will be discussed tomorrow when we go into it. It's by the same makers who made the 737 MAX aircraft. I said before, I don't mind the 737 MAX. After the updates and everything else, I think it flies fine. And having flown the A380 already and managed to butter it, I mean, it's an A380. People are too... They tend to whinge a lot when it's not a study level aircraft. Unfortunately, the A340 is also not on that website yet either. So I couldn't wait for that either. Niklov, hello to you. This is love from India. Here it's night, guys. It's the 1st of June. Yeah, so it's unfortunately both aircraft are not on the website. However, the A340 is probably worth the money. The A380 probably isn't if you're into something a little bit more study level, but it is. It flies like the 380. It's heavy like the 380, and it is good fun. It's good fun. They've done a good effort despite the fact that it's that company of Bredok, which we all know. If you're in the sim world, Bredok fucking terrible. So, Brandon says, I love that website. It's pretty handy. It's fantastic. I got moaned at the other day by saying that apparently it was like piracy and everything else. I was like, no, it's just files. It's not piracy at all. Someone's just uploading their files for someone else to grab. It's not piracy at all. Saves me money anyway. Carl says they need to hurry up with the 757. They really do. Last I heard, it was supposed to be end of the year. And there is a Dash 8 in the works as well. Not coming out until 2025, so might not see that until the new flight simulator. But there is a Dash 8 Q400 in the making by Majestic Developments. End of which year, though? It'll be this year. For the 757. The other things we've got to look forward to as well with Latin VFR, who have obviously just released the A340-300. They are working on the 600 variant. They are also working on the A330-200 and 300. So... Brandon says, certainly has saved me about 400 quid. X-Plane mods are well expensive. Do you use that website for X-Plane as well then? Because surely, unless there is an X-Plane variation of it, if there is, please send me a link so I can have a little bit of a look. Unfortunately, I can't buy anything on Microsoft Store. I have the Microsoft, the Xbox bug where it still thinks I'm buying something when I'm not. Oh, do you know what? I had that on here, and it was fucking irritating. I don't know what's happened, unless I've just reinstalled the sim and it worked, but I wouldn't recommend reinstalling the sim for it, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Worst case scenario, check things like SimStore or... what's the other? I had the website in my head and I can't think of it. Or the Latin VFR website. One of the two. Nikolov says if you're in the USA, then we are more than 9 hours ahead. Definitely not in the USA. Yeah, please do, Brandon. That'd be great. Ooh, I know that one. Yes, I know that. That's where I download a lot of things. I didn't know you could search for that. Interesting. What can you get on it? Can you get like the aircraft itself as well? Like the 350 and the 340s and stuff? Also, if you missed it last night, I mentioned about doing a collective donation of about 100 quid to get the departure lounge name. Of course, it will have the people, excuse me, those who donated. Your names will be on the helicopter for Cornwall Air Ambulance. They are looking for a second helicopter, and if you donate 100 quid, the name of the donation or whatever would probably be the departure lounge, but you'll know it's you, will be on the belly of the helicopter. And you know what? I've not even put the link in the chat. Forgive me. Gemma says helicopter. Yes. So Cornwall Air Ambulance have been after a second helicopter for a while, and they are sort of looking for donations and stuff. And they have put an incentive out where £100 donation gets your name put onto the belly of the helicopter. So when the helicopter does finally enter service and everything else, and it's painted up, our name will be on the belly of the helicopter. It'll probably, because it's only got like 30 characters long, so it's a little bit annoying, so it'll probably just have like the departure lounge, but you'll know it's because of you that your name technically is on the belly of the helicopter. It's all for a very good cause. I just wondered if anybody might fancy that, because we might set something up for like tomorrow or something. If you're watching and you enjoy the stream, of course, or feel free to smash the like button. Helps us out immensely, of course. If you're new as well around here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Again, helps us out immensely. Many ways you can support the channel this evening too, via super stickers, super chats, Ko-fi donations, which are at the top of the chat, or gifting memberships to those who are watching that might not have one. Tomorrow is a brand new month, which means I get a brand new set of 10 memberships to give away next month or so. Carl says I will donate, but be towards the end of June. I know they have said that spaces are very limited, so we will see. So I think in the future I'd quite like to do like the charity stuff for them, because I think it'd be a really good idea. So you know how we did a charity stream last year for Mind? I'd quite like to do one this year for sort of that sort of cause. I think the thing's been running for a while, so I think the spaces will be absolutely fine. But I want to see if I can like secure it, because I think it'd be really cool to have like our channel name on the bottom of a helicopter. I think that'd be excellent. Like a lot of, I think that'd be pretty good. Lewis coming up with 13 months of the members lounge. Holy moly. 13 months goes fast. It certainly does. Thank you for your continued support as always. Very nice that two channels can support each other rather than going at loggerheads. A rare thing nowadays. Sun just peeking over the clouds there. I'm just going to have a look here at the cameras on GSX and see Well, what that's going to do, that's instruments, external quick view drone. That's instruments, that's pilots. External is no good. Gives a sec. Ah. Sure, why the not? Let's go with that. Of course, Lewis will be taking part in the quiz on the 16th of July. There are spaces still available for that. We've got battle deliveries this weekend. The competitors know all about the topic for the weekend. Should make for a very interesting show, and that is all I'm going to say. Don't think it's going to be too tough on the competitors, but I think for the viewers and voting for which, you know, I'm not going to say too much, but voting for the winner of each round is going to be very tricky. I think this time round, I think it's going to be very, very tricky. So we will see. We will see what happens. July? Sorry, June. Forgive me, June. It's June. 100% June. Wayne has changed his tune, Lewis. I'm pretty sure he's after something. I don't know what, I just feel like he is. Oh, cool. So we can change... Okay. So just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to have a nosy through the GSX cameras here because I think that's quite interesting. So that's the other side. That's that view. That's the engine. That's all outside. So are we looking at... Just give me a sec. Yeah. 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 Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Ignore that. Flight number for today... it's a bit too late, but flight number for today was Swiss 1210 for this one. Wayne's creeping. He is creeping. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ladies and gentlemen, it feels like we've had a bit of a rage quit. If you don't know. In fact, no. 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 It's fine. Same weekend as Le Mans may not be in a fit state by 7 PM Sunday. Have been up all night. Now, can I or can I not? Oh, I cannot. Okay. Cannot yet. No. 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 Nobody ask about it. Nobody ask about it. He's gone. He's gone. He doesn't watch anymore. Thank fuck. I mean, he does, but that's not the point. I take that back, he's watching. But let's not mention it. party time. Yes, let's celebrate the fact that he don't watch no more, even though he does. He doesn't get involved in the chat, so it's fine. Bernice Thompson, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome along to the stream. Hope you've had a wonderful Friday. The temptation, but no, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay, I'm about to put a link in the chat. We're looking at different games to play. I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you're on PC, this might be of interest to you. We're looking at games nights, and we're looking at this game in particular that I've just put into the chat. I've played it on the Xbox. It's very, very good, and it's good. It's good fun to play. It's called Golf with Your Friends. Lots of YouTubers apparently stream this one. If you're interested in that, give me a shout, because I'm thinking of bringing this to the channel. It's silly, it's fun, but it's pretty good. I quite like it. Jim, evening to you, says okay, gotta ask. I mean, you didn't have to ask, but we will now. What in the hell is the white stuff on the twat slip? I mean, God knows. I mean, answers on a postcard indeed. Gemma says how much? It's about 10 quid. It is, yes, 10 quid. But I think it's good. Honestly, I think it's good fun. It's very, very good fun. Very much an interesting game. But if anyone is interested in that, let me know. I don't think there's a limit to how many players you can play. Up to 12 players you can play with as well, so it's pretty good. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in that one. Otherwise, next weekend or next Sunday will be our free show. So it's our free show to do whatever we like. We are going to be hosting another games night. We're going to be doing the game that has been sitting in our downloads for a long time, which we're about to partake in, which is of course Worms. Was it Worms? Oh Lord, Worms. What is it? Somebody remind me what it is. There it is. Worms World Party Remastered. There you go. $2.99 on CD keys. Yeah, Wayne, get the link on CD keys, please. Worms World Party. That is coming up next weekend for our Sunday games night, for our free show. And yeah, Wayne, if you can get both links for Golf with Your Friends and Worms as well. Sarah wants the link. Sarah wants the link for the Worms game. So Wayne's put both links in the chat right now. The golf game will be coming at some point. We're not sure what day the golf will be yet. That's to come. But we're definitely doing the Worms game, which is 79 pence. That's next weekend. Probably best if you're on PC, because you can activate it via Steam. Oh, Carl said that was close aircraft to the nose. I did not see that at all. How close was that? Which aircraft was it? I didn't even see. Didn't even see. Well spotted. Did not even see that aircraft passing by the nose. We're over Germany at the moment. We're over, or near enough to Göttingen. But evening to Jim. Hope you are doing well. Steam product, but sold through CD Keys. So CD Keys is a fabulous place to get some cheap game codes and everything else. It went left to right. I'll watch it back later. I'll watch it back later. So there you go. If Sarah is still there and hasn't passed out yet, link to the Worms game is there. We just need 2 more players. I think you can do 6. Don't need to be on camera for it, but don't have Steam. It's very easy to create an account. You don't need to. You don't need to like subscribe to anything. It's very easy to get an account on there. Jim was in lurk mode last night. Had a funeral funeral yesterday. Sorry to hear that. The lightning was epic. It was indeed. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch last night's stream after this one. We had another one just there. If you saw that, then. It's a website, not download. You can download the desktop version. Probably the best version. To download. You can download like the desktop version, which keeps a record of what you've got in your games library. May come in very handy for sort of games nights in the future. Free to create an account. You don't need anything else other than just a login. It'll be very interesting to see the A380 in action tomorrow. Plenty to go through with that. Carl's got a screenshot. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, excellent. Very good. Wow, that is quite close. Goodness me. Gemma says I've got the desktop version of Steam and just put the codes in and get off CD Keys to download the games through Steam. That's literally all it is. But it keeps a library of what you've got, so it is handy to have. Like I say, for future reference, and of course Wayne with his famous Wayneism. That was the first one. There's more. Next long haul we do. Might do one next weekend with the 340. Get some ideas for that. Lewis says be right back. No worries at all. Looking brilliant over the German sunset right now. Is our Embraer E195E2. Sarah's downloading Steam. Fantastic. Like I said, you can join in, but you don't necessarily need to be on Steam. Sorry, try again. On stream, not Steam. Don't need to be on the camera, so you're all good. Dom says, was that a beer? It was indeed beer. It's Kronenberg this evening. Gemma says, Virgin 340 LHR to JFK. That's the flight I've been on in 2018. Problem I've got with Heathrow, if you are able to bear it, is Heathrow is very laggy because I don't have the standard version. I had to download the InnyBuilds version, which is actually a lot better, but it does tend to lag a little bit. But if you can bear with it, then yeah, we'll definitely do something like that. It'd be quite cool to do that. The other version, or the other one I'm thinking of, is Air Belgium, when they leased them to BA and do Heathrow to Chicago. So one of the two. But more likely, probably do Heathrow to JFK. It is not a P sample. Thank you, Carl. You rotten sod. Virgin, please. Sure, why not? We'll do Virgin for sure. Carl says, how was Dawlish today? Dawlish was hot. It was very warm down in Dawlish. So I got a video of a train passing by as well, which is pretty cool. Not into trains, but I knew there were people that were into trains, so I figured I'd take a little video for you. Carl's on fire. YouTube chat is indeed terrified. Just currently watching Captain Dipshit's landing. And plonk. Yeah, as expected. I just got what Carl said there. Is that what the antibiotics are for? I was like, what are you on about? This guy's on fire. And I'm like, ah, I see. I see. Got it. Dom says who? Captain Dipshit, Captain Plummet, Captain Fuckface. Depending on what name you want to give him. The only attention I'm giving it this evening. Only because everybody else decided to bring him up. Meanwhile, we've got 56 minutes remaining on the flight, remaining before we get into Oslo. Got another plane that is like really close. I mean, contrast just going over the top of us there. Beautiful stuff. Sun is still shining, which is decent. Clouds should start to dissipate after Germany. I find that incredibly hilarious. Gotta love the sunset, says Brandon. Absolutely, it is glorious. No warning of incoming. He'll be watching in the background, but he won't be actually watching or tuning in or whatever. So, important question, ladies and gentlemen, as it's a Friday, what did you have for your tea? I'll start. I had a pizza. Standard pepperoni, in fact no, it was ham and pepperoni pizza, and it was delightful. Very, very nice. My normal Friday shindig, which is a nice pizza on a Friday. What did you have for yours, please? Oh. David says, I'll do Virgin, a boast often heard on a Friday night. I don't know what you're talking about. Carl says the wrong fucking pizza I had. Brandon, burger and chips, very nice. Lee, chicken, chips and gravy. Gemma says chicken breast and couscous, which was absolutely delightful. See, I don't mind a bit of couscous. Beef stock, crush it. Oh, beautiful. Love a bit of couscous. Wayne says, noticed Sarah said she was on fire and no one reacted, or even bucket of water or a fire extinguisher. Sarah says soup. What soup did you have? Dom says I made a pork belly, mushroom and sun-dried tomato pesto, pasta with parmesan. Fuck me, that does sound good. I like a nice pork belly. It's one of my favourites. But yeah, that sounds incredible. Master Chef in the making. Even more chicken. Very nice. It was whole wheat couscous. Despite the chicken stock, it tasted like what I imagine cardboard would taste like. Sarah's now dying for a kebab. Might treat myself to one tomorrow. But yeah, so we've got games night and the Champions League watch along for the final. Wayne at McDonald's again. Double quarter pounder with cheese, chicken nugget and McFlurry Galaxy. My treat for doing the garden. Why not? Rinse and repeat with your order. David had a big juicy steak with fried onion, chips and a glass of Merlot for me. Very nice. Dom says dying for a kebab. Now we know you've been on the vodka. I like the idea of Dom's meal. Pork belly, mushroom and sun-dried tomato, pesto, pasta and parmesan. That sounds incredible. So we don't need to vote for any flight here today. What we could do, because we got to vote for Monday's flight. Monday should be a decent day for me, so I'll be back in time for a flight. Do we vote for it this evening so we know what we're doing on Monday and keep ahead of ourselves, or do we do it tomorrow morning? Vote now. Vote now for Monday. I think we do it now because then at least that way we've got it. Excuse me, we've got it sorted and ready, ready to go. So let's do that. Let's vote and ready. So at least we're ahead of ourselves. It gives me less work to do, which I'm all for at this point. So let me get the hours sorted. Okay, we're going to totally skip Europe again because I'm feeling a bit more generous. So let's go for the region. Once again, no, don't keep going on about it, but do feel free to smash the like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. Always full of banter, the streams here. So if you haven't left a like yet, do feel free to do so. Helps the channel out immensely. Gets more eyes on the channel, which is always a good thing. So here we go. Region, not Europe. No Europe, Africa, North America, South America, or Oceania. And the wonderful thing about the website that I use to get the flights are they will fly from a European country into Africa, or from outside of Asia into Asia, or whatever else. So it's quite handy. It is quite handy to have. So once again, Africa, North America, South America, and Oceania for the regions for Monday. Ugh. Jim says South America for in a King Air for a drug run. Yeah, Gemma, Phil left us a very funny comment in the chat last night about being dragged along as a camera bag holder. God bless Phil. God bless Phil and everything that he does. Right, I'm going to leave that poll running. I'll be back in a moment. Going to go fill my drink up once again. I'll leave you with the sun setting as we are over Hamburg. About to enter clear air. No more clouds from now on. I'll see you very shortly. Back in a mo. Okie dokie. I'll leave you alone for 2 seconds. Right. Let's have a look. Phil's in the chat. Oh dear, we've dropped Phil in it. Sorry, Phil. Right, let's end the poll. We are going to Africa. Let's see what routes we can get for Monday. David says we could do Australia, so when it's 8 AM there on a stream, Jack can be necking down the westerns and everything will feel perfectly normal for him. Nothing is ever normal in Jack's world. Oh, Phil's in the doghouse. Hashtag justice for Phil. I think that's our fault. Definitely our fault. I feel quite bad. Incredibly, that sun is still alive and well, which is good. Too bad, so sad, Phil, says Sarah. David says hashtag I stand with Phil. Feel like we might need that. Right, coming up with the routes for Monday. Here we go. Gemma says, don't feel bad. I've let him off because he bought me a bottle of rum so I can have a drink whilst trying to stick to Swimming World. What a hero, Phil. Hashtag Phil is my hero. I'll tell you what, David never changed. He says, incredibly, that son is still alive and well. My mum says that a lot. Very good. Shots fired because of David's mum. Deary me. Well played, sir. Well played. Gemma says 3 sins a drink of rum and Coke Zero compared to 9 sins for a tinny. 3 times the fun. Happy days, 3 times the fun. Three times the cost. That Coke is friggin' expensive. Gemma says I have to use a measuring spoon to measure it out, unlike Sarah with the vodka. Shots fired towards Sarah. It's all coming out now. It's all coming out now. Carl says Sarah's measurer is a bottle of vodka, swig of Coke. Seems to be shots fired towards Sarah this evening. There's another. Poor Sarah. She's getting the blunt end of the stick. And not the broomstick. Oh, there we go, it's a third. What's happening this evening? Trying to get some more routes here, but it's not doing it. Well, we've got a half hour left. It's better be quick. Carl said, who said not the broomstick? That was me. I said that one, sorry. That was on me. Kind of made it a hat trick of things against Sarah. Sorry. I was looking for the chat. No, that was me. I was the one that said it. I was the one that said it. Soup ladles won't count. Oh dear. Full of banter you lot this evening, I'll tell you. Sun's still trying to creep or keep itself above the horizon. Still trying to find these routes. Right, one more route and then finally get to boat. Oh yes. Oh, I see, yes. Interesting, interesting. "27 minutes, even if we overrun a little bit, we'll stay behind just to kind of keep it going. 27 minutes before we are due to land. Just waiting on the one more route. Sarah says she's not growing anything, and what we established the other evening is that she was definitely growing something, and it turned out to be in Jack's pants. God damn. God damn. God damn indeed. Oh dear. It's been one of those evenings, unfortunately. Sorry, not sorry. Oh dear. Our little Jack became a bean sprout. A mini garden. Gemma says, please don't let that thought get into my head. Sorry. Sorry. With Christmas socks. Sarah, it's the one that done it. It's the one that done it. It's Christmas socks were totally the one that done it. In May as well. Christmas socks in May. Can't go wrong. Still trying to get this bloody vote thing done. Bloody website is so slow. Wayne says, interesting thought. Sarah and Jack Lovechild will wear one EasyJet sock and one Ryanair sock. A twig. Oh no, not a twig. Good lord. Carl says Wayne with West Ham shorts and a Man United shirt. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, there's a thought and a half. Happy Christmas, everyone, says Farang Travels. We've started early. Merry Christmas. Should we put some Christmas tunes on? Should we go for it? Should we go for some Christmas tunes? Seeing as Sarah mentioned it, I mean, it'd be rude, like. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's far too early. DPL Christmas song. Ah, no, we've already got it. We've already got the Christmas song waiting in the wings. Those that are taking part this year know exactly what it is. We've also got the summer song as well. We've got to recreate the Venga Boys. Going to do the Venga Boys video as well. Plenty to come in the summer. Is it the Wenger bus? We could totally change it to Wenger bus. Yeah, for sure. What's the Christmas song? Can't tell you yet. Can't tell you what the Christmas song is. Not until it's time. To which it is not time yet. But you will know. The Wenger bus. It's funny because it does sound like something else. I think we'll definitely call it the Wanga bus. That's a bit of a parody. Fucking website is useless. Did you just say no? Farring Travels, no. Wanga. But David says the Wanga bus has strong Anker vibes. It certainly does. Get too mixed up, it can go horribly wrong. Don't call it that bus because I'll most likely pronounce it wrong, says Gemma. I think we all will. We'll all call it the Wanker bus. I think it's waiting to happen. We'll call it the Wanker bus. I'm still trying to find one route. This website is useless. Phil says Wanker bus is not the one that comes too early. Apparently so. Oh dear. Look what we started. Right, 153 nautical miles before we get down to Oslo. Going in on 01 left today. Oh God, yeah, no, not saying it, not saying that at all. Not saying that at all. I've read Sarah's comment and I'm reading it and I'm not saying it. Not saying that. Not a chance. Absolutely not am I saying that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Most definitely not. It's all right. If we have to run over, we'll run over. It'll be fine. I'm just trying to get the perfect routes for the voting thing. It's just something that we put together, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's have a look outside. Beautiful. Sky's looking very, very nice at the moment. Sun still lighting up our aeroplane. We'll have to begin our descent shortly. Unless it's decided to freeze. Sky looks rather red. Just want that one more. That one route. That's all I need. Just one route. And it's not doing it. This website used to be amazing and now it's just not working. It's just not working very well at all. Bit of buffering then. Probably is. Again, YouTube's doing its thing. If the audio is fine, but the video isn't, that is YouTube's fault, not mine. YouTube being an absolute bag of arse. An absolute bag of arse. An absolute bag of arse. Bit of buffering then. Bit of buffering. Buffering on the old video there. Right bag of arse. Bit of buffering there. Bit of buffering there. Couldn't help that. Just it happens. I don't realise I'm doing it half the time. Bit of buffering there. Can't believe it. Can't believe the buffering. Buffering going on. I said to John. I said there's a bit of buffering there, John. Right. Probably should start descending, which we're about to do. So let's take ourselves down to 19,000 feet. Vertical speed is now on. We're going to take it down to 1,800 feet per minute, and here we go. The aircraft should now start to howl a little bit more as we descend into the clouds. It's supposed to be clear. It's not looking like it. There we go. There it is. There's the howl. Oh, please do Winston Churchill's On the Beaches speech in a Cornish accent. I'll tell you what, I might do it tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, good. I've not missed a landing, says Lewis. Nope, you haven't missed that at all. Jack says Continent Bass must have been burning because we mentioned him and Sarah. Tomorrow, got 3 weeks of hard work. Vids wise, can't wait. Haha. Wayne says my worry is that poor love child will sound like an Irish farmer. For the baby shower, he will receive combine harvester and a tractor as a present. I said, John, I think it's time to get the tractor out, John, for Jack and Sarah. Look at that, isn't it amazing? Went bloody Welsh then, don't know why I did. Well, you went fucking Welsh, I did. How realistic are flight instruments compared to the real aircraft? So for this particular one, it's close. I think this section here is from the 320 Neo. This is not a proper representation. If you watch the Finnair 190 flight that we used, that is now blocked because of all the music that we played on the night, you'll see the instruments are slightly different. So Virtual Coal have basically taken a few of the instruments from the stock planes and put them in them to make it look like the Embraer. So Virtual Coal has a little bit of a bad rep for it, but not Welsh. I didn't mean to go Welsh. Forgive me. Get on there, John. Right there, John. Right there, John. I tell you, John. I tell you, it was amazing, John. It was amazing. Went all the way to Port Isaac, I did, John. Not on the beaches there, John. Went to have a Cornish pasty. Pasty there, John. They sold out, the goddamn bleeding bastards. The bloody bastards. They ran out of pasties, the bastards. Right, YouTube saying that it's, again, buffering thanks to its shitty fucking ways of doing things. Right, here we go. Get your bloody mitts on that one there, John. There's 4 routes going into the chat now. Eventually. It's all gone wrong. There we go. Algiers to Zarzatine. Addis Ababa to Entebbe. Medina, which is in Saudi Arabia, over to Cairo in Egypt, or Cape Town to East London, South Africa. Which one? And that sky, by the way, holy shit. That looks impressive. Get on there, John. Which one of those 4 do you want to see on Monday? Lewis says, I see that Wayne's bus is still on fire. Look at that baby glow. Get on there, John. Get on there, Lewis. Gemma says, Addis Ababa seems an interesting route. It certainly does. But it's not down to me, it's down to you. Which one of those bad boys do you want to see on Monday? Goddamn bastards. Right, so 81 nautical miles away. We should probably send out a little bit more. That glow, by the way, is insane. That's incredible. Look at that as a glow there. That is, I mean, that is something else there. That is quite incredible. All jokes aside, that is quite superb. At the moment, Cape Town to East London is winning it. Can we see the sunset from outside? You absolutely can. I will swing the aircraft round. Hang on. That. So you can see the sun just there. But I mean, if we just, yeah, look at that. I mean, that is magnificent. Beautiful. Love it. You sound like Gordon Ramsay liking the food. Which one? Oh, Lewis, it's fine. And the winner is London. That is a good view. It's pretty impressive, this. That's quite remarkable. We're 70 nautical miles away, 12 minutes from landing. We're going to go straight in to Oslo on 01 left. So I'll go back in the cockpit shortly, make the most of this one. Everyone's saying screenshot. I will screenshot that by going into full screen. And bosh. There you go. There's your screenshot. And then I will stick that in our group chat. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. There's your screenshot into our group chat. Beautiful. As we approach Oslo, I thought it'd be dark enough to see the northern lights. Apparently not. So, never mind. Sarah says pretty. Like I said, when the flight sim works, the flight sim works. Okay. I'm going to write this one down because I will forget this by tomorrow. And I'll get a thumbnail sorted for it. Happy days. Northern Light season is over, says Dom. Not dark enough that far north this time of year. Yeah, that's the only problem. It's not dark enough, but it's fine. It's not an issue. I just wanted to see how the effects program that I've got downloaded may have implemented it, even if it is season over. Just wanted to see how it may have implemented it into the flight sim. Not an issue. Not an issue. I'm sure it'll be a decent approach into Oslo anyway. Lewis says, why does Volanta keep pushing the time back? I believe because of our speed. The speed that we're going is pushing the time back. So we've slowed down considerably at the minute. We are down to 240 knots. So that would be why our speed is being pushed back. Because we are slowing down a little bit. We're not going as quick as we once were. Wayne says, talking of OMSI, next show going to take a look at a new update for Bowdenham on board of the Arriva Pulsar mod and improved AI list for the map. That to me means fuck all, but to the bus lovers and everything else like that, I'm sure it means something to you. But Wayne's OMSI show, of course, will be with us on Monday. Wednesday, I should say. Wednesday. So OMSI Madness on a Wednesday. One to look forward to. Another little glitch that you'll see with this is this bit here tends to kind of bug a little bit, but we are going to go straight into Oslo, and you can sort of see my approach here. We're going to go to Ogras and then into Jikla, and then we're going to go and head and land. The auto throttle will basically deal with our flap settings, so if we set our flaps it will deal with the auto throttle and take that down too. In which case we are 48 nautical miles out. We're at 13,000 feet. It is very nearly time for landing. Lots of people loving the howl, which is always good. Sarah going for the woo. I don't know what the woo's about. I feel like we need a woo sound effect for like Ric Flair.
What?
I don't know if that showed or not.
What?
Still doesn't show. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Jim says, I like Blackpool, but then again, when we go, it's for the piers, the tower, and the pleasure beach. Gotta love a roller coaster. I'm going up there in July. So yes, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, she's howling. Right, it just sounds like you're going woo. Lewis says, for me, Wayne's comment translates to, I'm on a bus on Wednesday. It might blow up, there might be a curb. Lewis is on fire. YouTube chat is 100% terrified. There we go, happy days. We're going to bring ourselves down to about maybe 1,500 feet per minute to get us down to 8,000 feet. Don't forget, tomorrow, like I said, 9:45 early start for, God almighty, is it that one? It is that one. Abu Dhabi to Paris on the Etihad A380. Looking forward to showing that one off. Of course, this weekend as well is the Torbay Air Show. I went past the preparations for that. Boy, have they got a lot there for the Torbay Air Show. So if anybody is passing this video or this stream and has decided to go to the Torbay Air Show, have a wonderful time along the coast of Torbay and Paignton, hosted on Paignton Green. Going to go ahead and get ourselves down a little bit further. Let's get our first lot of flaps in. Speed's going to drop right down now. First and 2nd of June this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Torbay Air Show. I don't know what's there. I don't know what's taking part, but given the scenery and everything else, it should be quite good. So if anyone is going, enjoy. Lewis says, Boomerang roasts the host. Please don't roast the host. We've done so well to get away with it for now. Let's take ourselves down to 5,000 feet. We'll go for landing lights back on, and we'll go for our taxi lights as well. Logo lights are on, which is fine. Always like flying to the Scandinavian nations because the approaches are spectacular. Dom is off, no worries at all. He says, got a trip tomorrow. Have a good evening, everybody. No worries at all. Take care of yourself. Jack says, here we go now with the Wookiee goddamn fooling, howling bastard be the Jesus. Wayne says, Lewis is out of control. Not just happy to pick on his long-standing mod. He demoted Carl today and was pressing buttons. Shocking behaviour. Then again, I expect no less from a frustrated West Ham fan. Holy crap. Oh, sorry, forgive me. Yeah, Lewis, forgive me. Yeah. I mean, roast Wayne as much as you like. 100%. Oh, she's off again.
Assurez-vous que la fenêtre est ouverte, que la tablette est fermée et que le dossier du siège est complètement droit. Rangez le repose-pied, l'écran vidéo et le casque. Attachez et ajustez la ceinture de sécurité. Merci.
She's off again. Rob, of course he pipes in. Hashtag roast the host. That's a number 7 on the Fat Fuchs Melbourne menu. Just hold the phone, just opening this can of whoop ass, he says. Jack needs to leave himself alone, let alone the Embraer. Right, we're keeping an eye open for the airport. We're descending down to 5,000 feet. We are down to about 190 knots. We'll go ahead and put the approach mode on and ready. I've finished my drink as well. I don't think I've got enough time to do it. I don't think I've got enough time to go and grab one. So, time to predict the landing rating, please. Of course, we'll push the time back as well as the sun is beginning to set beautifully here with the howls as well. She's howling beautifully. Lee Class says, is that Emma's French-speaking cousin? It is not. Last call as well to get Emma talking. Super chat £2, €2 or $2 or more. We'll get Emma talking. We've got the landing replay, what do you call it, ready to go. Sarah 386, Gemma 215, and Rob says Red Sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Being a farmer, Tom should be being a farmer, Tom should be a familiar saying. Thank you so much. I'm not a farmer though. I am far from it. So descending over Oslo here. There's the airport there. We are going in on this runway here. I have not flown this aircraft for a very long time, so I have no idea how this is going to turn out. But let's get the replay recording going. I'm going to go into full screen. Get the chat up on my phone, not that one. Carl going for a 195. Lewis also going for a 195 as well. You're all braver than me. I don't see it being a buttery landing, if I'm honest. Well, that's the runway we're going in on. And I feel like we might need to take over here, so let's do so.
Autopilot.
Right, autopilot disconnected. We're going to disconnect the auto throttle, which means we should now be in control. I can't tell if that's on or off. Right, gear coming down. Let's get the auto brake to... Let's go for 1 because this plane will stop quite quickly. Lee also going for 195. Wayne 170. Looking for that butter this evening. I'm not convinced we're going to get it, if I'm honest. I just don't know. I just don't know. Cool. All right. Here we go. Just trying to lose some altitude here. We are looking very nose down at the minute, but we will sort that out in a second. We'll get ourselves on the path. Lewis says, was that lightning? I don't know. I didn't see any lightning. Don't think there should be any lightning. The annoying thing is that it's buffering on screen, which I can only apologise for, because that's not me. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can butter the landing into Oslo. Very quick one to say thank you so much everybody for watching. We'll see if we can reward you with a bit of a buttery goodness landing. See what we can do. Winds are looking calm at the minute, which is fine. We're not being blown off course at the minute. But again, the feedback on the stream, if it is buffering, that is not me. That's YouTube. You can blame YouTube if you don't see it. Thank you, Gemma. I've just quickly glanced at your comment there. Kiss the tarmac. I'll try. I'll do my best. It's all that matters. Worst case scenario, you can always watch the replay. Here we go. Gonna go quiet. Here we go. Enjoy the landing.
Minimums. 100. 50. 40. 30.
No.
20. 10.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I'll take it. Reverse is on. Please say you got that. Just watching it back now. Did you get it? Yeah, you did.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à l'aéroport.
Oh, you did. Excellent. You did get it. You got the touchdown. Good. Good news. Fabulous stuff. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Oslo.
N'oubliez pas que le contenu du porte-bagages supérieur peut bouger pendant le vol. Soyez prudent lors de son ouverture.
Chef's kiss. Mwah.
Passagers en transit
That
avec
was
une
beautiful.
correspondance vers une autre destination. Merci de vous
I
présenter
just
au
felt
comptoir
the
de
nose
la
dip a little
compagnie
bit, so I
MSFS2020.
really had to pull back on the stick
Notre personnel
in
se
order to
fera
get
un
that
plaisir de vous
landing.
aider dans le
She's off on
processus.
one again.
Le capitaine
Is
et
Emma's
l'équipage
European
de ce
cousin.
vol, nous vous remercions de voler avec nous. Nous vous souhaitons un bon séjour.
One we can be very, very, very proud of. Oh, a butter, son. Absolutely. Oh, a butter. Love it. Right. Beautiful stuff. Right. Landing lights to off. Let's get some tunes back on whilst we taxi to a gate of some kind. Oh, a butter. Love it. Right, let's taxi to a gate. 133 according to the in-game or the in-sim feet per minute. This is freeware scenery for Oslo as well. So it might be a little bit of stutter. I know there is a little bit that I've encountered over the time of using it. Lee says thanks for the stream and the chat this evening. Lee, you are more than welcome. Thank you for tuning in and of course for your continued support. Forgive the fact that there is a little bit of lag here at the scenery. It's probably the buildings. The buildings are causing a little bit of lag. Or stutter, rather. It's not so much lag at all. Copyright of the departure lounge is it really is. No idea what Jack's on about. Then again, no one else does. Sometimes Jack saying nothing can be the best way. Rob's off to bed, no worries at all. We'll see you again for the next one, of course, tomorrow, 9:45 for the Abu Dhabi to Paris longish haul flight. Call it a medium/long haul flight. Replay, I believe, is now turned off. Yes, it is. Happy days. Slight bit of stutter. There you go. Welcome then to Oslo. We've arrived in the Embraer E195E2. And we are going to go straight ahead and we're going to go park next to the KLM that is right there in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you are leaving us now, please take your belongings with you and make sure that you leave the aircraft in a very tidy state. And we will see you for our next flight, which is tomorrow. In fact, this is where we were going to go anyway, so fair play. If you're sticking with us for the replay, do make sure your belongings are with you. And please don't get up off the aircraft until the aircraft has come to a full stop. Seems to be a ground power unit in the way, but we'll see. Happy days. Cool, there we go. Beautiful stuff. Right, Volanta, what have you got for us? Volanta goes 218. I don't trust Volanta today. I felt like that was a little bit of a softer landing. So, it of course deserves, as always. I'll quickly show you, just very quickly, before we do it. I'm not trusting Volanta. Volanta's got it down at 218, which does not reflect, personally. 217, I should say. Does not reflect it at all. 1 hour and 56 minutes in the air. We're going to go for the 133 that came up on screen. Therefore, for the second evening in a row, it can only be one thing.
150, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Why, man, I tell you, that was that was going down the turn after that.
Fabulous stuff. 133, that's what we're going with. Beautiful stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this evening. 9:45. Just a quick reminder, you can set your notifications for the A380 Abu Dhabi to Paris on Etihad. If you're not joining us for that, you can join us for Gartic Phone in the evening. All that's left to do is to come out of this sort of time zone. We're going to take the weather back, or the timer back a little bit. Incredible, it's nearly 11 o'clock and it's still quite light outside. Must be a normal thing for Oslo. Let's get the replay going. Wonderful, here we go. We'll go to the outside view shortly. But yes, like I said, once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your contributions this evening, regardless to whether it is the chat or whether it is liking the stream or whatever else you need to do. Hopefully this has cheered you up. Hopefully it's set you up nicely for the weekend. See you tomorrow for the A380 flight. If not, Gartic Phone in the evening. Double stream tomorrow. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a wonderful Saturday. Look after yourselves and each other. And from us at the Departure Lounge, good night. And goodbye for now.